Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are well and good right now. I am Nikki Vanessa Shooting, your teacher for Introduction of World Religions and Belief System. Welcome to our fourth quarter, week 1. Today, we will be discussing about Hinduism. So we have here the learning competency, analyze the brief history, core teaching, fundamental beliefs, practices, and related issues of Hinduism. Hinduism at a glance. Hinduism is the religion of the majority of people in India and Nepal. It also exists among significant populations outside of the subcontinent and has over 900 million adherents. In some ways, Hinduism is the oldest living religion in the world, and it is closely associated with other Indian religions such as Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. Unlike most other religions, Hinduism has no single founder, no single scripture, and no commonly agreed set of teachings. Throughout its extensive history, there have been many key figures teaching different philosophies and writing numerous holy books. For these reasons, writers and religious scholars often refer to Hinduism as a way of life or a family of religions rather than a single religion. So this is the symbol. Symbol Om or Om. This symbol is a sacred syllable representing Brahman, the impersonal absolute of Hinduism, omnipotent, omnipresent, and the source of all manifest existence. Hindu scriptures. The Vedas. These are the most ancient religious texts which define truth for Hindus. They got their present form between 1200 BC and were introduced to India by the Aryans, the early settlers of India. Hindu scriptures, the Vedas. Hindus believe that the texts were received by scholars direct from God and passed on the next generation by word of mouth. Vedic texts are sometimes called Shruti, which means hearing. For hundreds, or maybe even thousands of years, the texts were passed on orally. Contents of Vedas. The Vedas are made of 4 compositions, and each Veda in turn has 4 parts, which are arranged chronologically. Number 1. The SAMHITAS are the most ancient parts of the Vedas, consisting of hymns or praise to God. Number 2. The Brahmanas are rituals and prayers to guide the priests in their duties. Number 3. The Aranyakas contain worship and meditation. And then the last one, the Upanishads, consists in the mystical and philosophical teaching of Hinduism. The Samhitas. Number 1. The Rig Veda Samhita. So it is the oldest of the 4 Vedas and consists of 1228 hymns praising the ancient gods. And then the Yajur. Veda Samhita is used as a handbook by priests performing the Vedic scriptures. And then the Sama. Veda Samhita consists of hymns and tones for singing and the sacrifices. And then the Adhava. VEDAS SAMHITA preserve many traditions which predate the Aryan influence and consist of spells, charms, and magical formulae. The Upanishads. The name Upanishads is composed of the term Upa, Nri, in Ni, town, and Shad, to sit, meaning something like sitting down near. The name is inspired by the action of sitting at the feet of an illuminated teacher to engage in a session of spiritual instruction, as aspirants still do in India today. This text, developed by the Vedic tradition, but largely reshaped Hinduism by providing believers with a philosophical knowledge. Central to Upanishads is the concept of Abraham, the sacred power which informs reality. The Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita means the Song of the Lord. It takes the form of dialogue between Arja, or the warrior prince, or Krishna, an avatar incarnation of the god Vishnu. Arjuna was about to join his brother in a war between two branches of the royal family, which would involve killing many of his friends and relatives. This made Arjuna quite reluctant to join the war, and he planned to withdraw from the battle. But Krishna reminded him that he must fulfill his duty in accordance with his class, arguing that death does not destroy the soul. The Mahabharata. Mahabharata is the great epic of Bharata dynasty, one of the two Sanskrit epic poems of ancient India, the other being Ramayana. The Mahabharata is an important source of information on the development of Hinduism between 400 BCE and 200 CE, and is regarded by Hindus as both a text about drama, Hindu moral law, and history. Itihasa, literally that's what happened. Mahabharata is the world's longest poem. It consists of a mass of mythological and didactic materials arranged around a central heroic narrative that tells the struggle for sovereignty between two groups of cousins, the Kauravas, sons of Dhritarashtra, the descendant of Kuru, and Pandava, sons of Pandu. Ramayana. Ramayana is one of the India's best-known tales. It tells the story of Prince Rama, who was sent into exile into the forest while his wife Sita and his brother Lakshmana. Sita was abducted by Dharma but ultimately rescued by Prince Rama with the help of monkey god Hanuman. The story is written in 24,000 couplets. The symbolism of the story has been widely interpreted, but basically it is the story of good overcoming evil. Many Hindus believe that Ramayana is a story about dharma or duty. Okay, that's all. Any questions, clarifications, additions? So if you don't have any questions, please proceed or open your learning path to answer your activity at www.gaitf.com or contact or call me at 0926 0974 685. Thank you and God bless.